Welcome to day 11 of our Prosperity and Abundance 21 Days to a Healthier, Wealthier, More Beautiful You with Natalie Pace. It's free. Share it with your friends and family too. Today is day 11, and today's mantra is create. Think about it for a moment. We have a lot more power than we might realize. I did have to go to therapy. I had, a fairly tumultuous childhood. I did lose my mother at the age of 7. I had a lot of things to deal with as a child that I had to cycle through. And therapy helped me a lot. I think I might have already shared that a little bit with you. One of the most powerful things that my therapist said is he said, when you're a child, people can do things to you because you're a child, right? You can be victimized. When you're an adult, it's not the case. If people are doing things to you, then you are letting them, that you have power to create a different story for yourself. So today, I want you to be noticing, what am I creating with every action that I take? Now, it's going to be very helpful. Again, we're reinforcing. Today is this entire week is about exercising good habits. So we're exercising the good habits of loving, of breathing, of gratitude, of forgiveness, of wisdom, of practice and exercise, of abundance, the prosperity and abundance mindset, of the power of yes, rather than I'm not going to do that, I am going to do this. The vision that we are starting to see, that we're aware of the fact that just that we're asking ourselves what our vision is going to help us to crystallize it, because we can say, I want this, I do not want that. It's okay to say, I don't want that, right? Then flip it and say, because I want that, right? It's okay to have boundaries of what you don't want, but make sure you know where you're headed and what you do want so that you can create it. So all of these other tools that we're using to exercise prosperity and abundance mindset now today with this mantra, create, we want to be saying, okay, well, what am I creating? It could be a simple thing. I heard one time that Richard Gere had said the Dalai Lama told him to say, I love you to every single person he passed and to take a very long walk. And it's interesting because, again, you don't have to do that in a creepy way where you say, go up to someone and, right in their face and say, I love you. That might freak them out. That might feel a little predatory. But you can, as you're walking past, in your heart, say, I love you, right? You can smile. That's a big gift too. And what you're going to find, even if you did something like that, what you're going to find is that you are creating someone to smile back at you. The world is very much a mirror. It's very hard for you to receive love if you don't give love. It's very hard for you to receive smiles if you give scowls. So today, even if it's for an hour, try different things that you might create. I wonder what happens. What do I create if I take an hour and I go for a walk, and everybody that passes by, I give them a smile, and in my heart, I think, I love you. You can do it differently. You might even think, again, more of that power of yes. What am I creating if I spend an hour with my children? Right? What am I creating here? What do I ultimately want to create? Do I want to make sure it's in nature so that I'm reinforcing, breathing clean, healthy air from the trees better than breathing the exhaust fumes from the cars? Maybe what am I creating? Oh, there's one thing that I really love. I love seeing all the parents that are walking or riding bikes with their kids to school. What are you creating when you do that? You're creating a climate. How is that different, in fact, than if you were driving them to school and then coming and picking them up, where everybody is sitting in that line of carpool cars with all the exhaust fumes blowing on the kids? What are you creating there? You're creating bad air quality, and you're reinforcing, the car culture. Versus, let's be healthful. Let's start off our day by breathing clean air without the cars. And we're also healthful because we're riding bikes to school and or walking. The obesity is a crisis in the United States. So what are we creating? How are we creating that? How can we uncreate the obesity crisis and create greater health? It's going to be what the choices we make around eating. It's going to be the choices we make around exercise. So ask yourself, as part of this process, what have I created in my life that I'm not happy with? Is it a relationship? Is it weight? Is it a mindset? What is it that I have created? And how can I act differently, make different choices to create the outcome I really desire? So I'm shifting out of, it's okay to be honest about what you do not want, right? We talked about that in the fire ritual. But then let's flip it and let's find a way that we can create what we do want. So whether you go back to that fire ritual list of things that you don't want, or you maybe have a few new ones to put on that list, let's create a new reality. And that's what I want you to think about all day today is, okay, I want my kids to be healthier. Is it time for me to make this switch? And in order for that to be the case. All right, so create and have a great time today on a new pathway to a healthier, wealthier, more beautiful you, healthier, wealthier, more beautiful children, family, relationships, all of these things that you can do now that you're mindful that your actions change the game for yourself and for those you love. So go and be a glorious creator, and I'll see you tomorrow.